assassin, no mercy. Poisoned and burned out his throat. Enough is enough. He's a long way from home.
All right, if they're ready, last all coming up, here we go. Ready to go, riders.
Days of my youth wasted on
That gate there on 9.
ran for the hills from the
No!
head.
Yep! No! Yep! Where?
As far as I could go.
Looks like she's touched it, they're
Time's
off.
running out.
And she jumps away barely, Angel's touch, so she's going to have a few in front of her as they come down onto the course proper. A bike pushing through on the inside with Marlab's Destiny, Amira and Back to Reality who's wider out there, the front four. The Narcissus in behind those, followed then by Knuckle Manor. Then came out deeper is the favourite Angel's Touch. And she raced about 3 or 4 in front. The stablemate might be the danger if there is one though. The Narcissus out of the track gets into second. Angel's Touch holding 3 lengths though. The Narcissus into a clear second and will run second. But Angel's Touch favourite through. Angel's Touch still 3/4 for the Narcissus.
Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti at Casterton, way out west, Pete.
And high up, Darren. I've just ran up the hill and I'm still drawing a breath or two.
Well, I must say this is a beautiful course here. A little bit of footage there if you'd have a look at. Live hedges for the steeples and just a lovely setting here in the hills and the rolling hills. And boy, they've had some rain up here, Pete.
Unbelievable. I thought we had a bit at home, but there's water lying everywhere, Darren. And as you said about there, these are just underutilised, these tracks now, aren't they? It's just magnificent.
Yeah, heavy hit 10 here today and very safe.
Yep.
Look, going back through the week, Pete, we just had the 4 runners.
Yep.
And we wind the clock back to...
Last Saturday at Flemington, where Firehouse Rock ran 5th, with Dean Yendall on board.
Yeah, very had the run of the race and looked like he was going to work right into it, but he raced flat and he pulled up flat, so he's gone to the paddock now and he'll have a good 6-week break.
Yep.
And we'll see him back over the summer racing.
He earned his keep even though he didn't win, Darren. I think 70-odd thousand in a couple of seconds, so he deserves to roll around again for another prep.
Yep.
Rainy Meteor was our winner at Bendigo on Sunday, found his right conditions and just stuck his nose out at the right time.
Yeah, look, it was a really good ride by Dean Yendall. The horse sort of always looked like he was going to win, but then never looked like he was going to get past that horse on the inside. But due to you know, the heavy track and Dean's vigorous riding, he just got him over the line by an inch or two. And you know, he hadn't won for over a year, so it was good to see him win on that heavy track. And I think we've got him worked out now. We've just got to ride him a little bit closer to the lead and just give him the run of the race and just really go for him at the 2 to 250 mark. And yeah, he's sort of back in form, and it's good for the owners. It was a good race. It was a $30,000 race,
right.
So you know, it's a good race for him. And while the track stay wet, he should be able to pick up another one.
For sure. Monday, Dean was on again, this time on Hemorrhage Joe, who was having her second start. Ran 6th, just got into a little bit of a war with another horse about halfway down the straight. May finished a length or 2 closer. Yeah,
it was only a second start. We had no expectation. She's going to be better off over 14 or 1600. But as you said, she did brush with another horse and lost her momentum. Probably cost her a couple of lengths. May have cost her running 3rd.
Yeah.
But at this stage, you know, in a couple of more starts, she'll be ready to produce her best.
For sure, better for the run. And we're here today at Casterton, as you said, and we've just watched Short Espresso run, and he dead-eated for second. Probably just got a little bit out of his ground, and I don't think nothing rider error, but just the way the race panned out.
Yeah, well, it's a very tight track here, and you need everything going for you. But yeah, he's probably just a little bit further back than what we expected. You know, you got to admire the winner, Red Casino, heavy 10, 62.5 kilos he won with. We gave him about 4 lengths entering the straight and ran him down to probably half a length. Dead-eated for second. And you know that horse, he's no champion in Short Espresso, but he loves it heavy 10. And while the track stay wet, you know, in these sort of races, he's going to win another one very shortly. He's in good form. And we had one owner here today, Pete, and you did a little interview with Charlotte Webb.
Hi guys, we're at Casterton Racecourse here today, and we've just seen Short Espresso run 3rd, and I have one of the part owners, the only owner to actually turn up to watch Short Espresso run, Charlotte Parker. He didn't quite get there, Charlotte, but he was very honest again, running 3rd. Actually, dead heating for second, should I say?
Yes. No, Yeah, very happy with him. He's quite a very consistent horse here today.
Yep.
Yeah.
First horse with ATB.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he's had, what, 5 runs now for a win and
Yes.
a couple of placings?
Yes.
So your venture into ATB racehorse ownership has been good?
Yes.
Yes.
Very exciting too.
Yep. Looking to get into more?
Yes, definitely.
Well, righto, well, we can fix you up there. You have had experience in the racehorse industry. You worked with Barbara Marshman for 5 or 6 years, so
Yep.
you certainly know the back end from the front end with a horse. Yep. She did not give me anything.
Lucky you can edit this crap
Oh, I
out.
can edit. Come back. And with the win at Matoa, you weren't there that day, and I believe you've been to 4 of the 5 runs he's had, or 4 of the 6 runs,
Yes.
and each time you've been there he hasn't won, so you
No.
reckon it mightn't be the lucky charm.
Well, that's what you were saying before.
Anyway, with that, I've just had the boss say, well, we didn't get the chocolates today, but we can give you this Kit Kat, so you have got
Oh.
the chocolates in a small way.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining in the little interview today, Charlotte, and good luck with Short Espresso going forward.
No worries. Thank you.
Great to see Charlotte Webb here at the races. Pete.
Yeah.
She's pretty excited about it. A little bit coy on camera.
Yeah, a little bit quiet.
She was telling us that she works nearby, and she must have one of the most unusual jobs.
Best jobs, I reckon.
Well, I don't know if it's the best job, but she's a koala spotter. So she walks around the bush looking for koalas,
And they mark the trees where they find a koala.
mark the trees so they don't chop them down. So she walks around the bush all day on her own looking for koalas. Do you reckon that's fair dinkum?
Well,
Or is she having a lend to us?
Well, I asked her 2 or 3 times and she gave us the same answer, so koala spotter. There you
Yeah,
go.
maybe I'll send you on assignment with her next week, just to see.
Go find some koalas. But anyway,
She loves her racing. She's done a lot of time with Barbara Marshman
Yep.
when she was training, and
Yep.
she loves racing. And it's good to see her here today. She was the only one.
and it's probably a good advertisement. She bought into Short Espresso when a few owners dropped off, and 5 or 6 runs, a win, a couple of seconds. She's had a ball, she reckons. So
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, now we've got 10 runners coming up in the next probably 5 days, and we
Yep.
start off.
Well,
We're all over the place on Saturday.
we attack all the states, Darren. We've got 4 state assault. We'll start with Lucky on Barefoot at Morphettville.
I'll be happy with one victory.
Well,
Let's start with Adelaide and Lucky on Barefoot.
Claire Lindop, barrier 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure how wet the track's going to be. I was over in Adelaide during the week, and boy, did they have some rain in the hills there. Like, it was unbelievable. The roads were flooded, trees were down everywhere. But look, this horse been racing consistently with no real luck.
Yep.
He's got to get to the outside. It's got to be wet, and he's got to get wound right up. But look, he's racing in good form with no luck, and he's got to be some sort of top 4 chance.
Claire Lindop over there is one of the ace jockeys, so hopefully she can weave some magic. We'll go to Doomben next, so we'll go to a bit warmer climate, and Red Handle has her second run from a spell. She goes to a nice cutest race in at Doomben.
Yeah, very strong race. I think she's come up a $6 chance
Yep.
after a dominant win at Ipswich first up. Tony Gollan said she's improved from that. Jim Byrne goes
Yep,
on
Jim.
to ride,
Yep.
and she's drawn okay.
Yeah.
But Tony said she's improved, and you know she's a smart filly on the way up, and you'd think she's going to be right in the finish.
Yeah, just on that.
Cutest race, plenty of money.
Yeah, 40 for the winner, but if you win, there's another 24. So it's a great advertisement for
It's
cutest.
the final 2-year-old race of the season.
Yep.
So good luck to all the Red Handle owners.
We've got an All-American up there that's cutest as well, Darren, if
Yeah.
people want to jump in.
Yeah, well, maybe if Red Handle wins, we might get a bit more interest.
Good.
But look, we won't be there on Saturday, but Kathleen Brown will be there to look after the owners, so good luck to all those attending.
Yep. We'll work our way down the coast. We've got Ware Shaw at Rose Hill. He's third up and was very good at his first 2 runs, and I reckon he goes into this race with a great chance.
Well, look, on the Flemington run, he's certainly looking for 1400. He's another, not a single doubt, like Red Handle. Peter and Paul Snowden train. His work's been good since Melbourne. Went super down the straight.
Yep.
His last 100 was terrific. 1400 really suits. Karen McAvoy goes on. I don't know how wet the track is, but the wetter the better.
Barrier 3, so...
Yeah, look, he's just got to get the right run, and he's got to be produced out wide late.
Yep.
And he'll be right in the finish. I know they're very confident that he'll run well.
Yep, excellent. Then we move to Melbourne. We go to Caulfield, where an ex-Chris Waller horse, now with Darren Weir, Rockalicious, kicks off her campaign.
Yeah, Rockalicious has been transferred to Darren Weir a few months ago. Just wasn't going anywhere in Sydney. She won over 120,000 without really getting anywhere. I don't think the races there were really that suitable
Yeah.
for her. She was up in the weights, and the sit sprint style of racing there just didn't appear to suit her. So,
Yeah.
look, Darren's really happy with her. She's drawn terrible on Saturday at Caulfield. Probably first up 1200 from that gate. Probably can't win,
No.
but she's going super, and she's going to be right in this race, and she's one to follow.
Great to just get a look at her at the race.
Especially when she gets out to 1400, and she's obviously Wes Shaw's half sister, so
Yeah.
it's a good family, high class horses, and I'm sure she'll run well.
Yeah, and not Brad Rawiller Road. I'm not sure
Brad
if you mentioned
goes
that.
on, yeah.
Yep. Sunday we moved to Pakenham to the synthetic, where we've got one of our prospective stayers on the go in Artisano, Darren, having his first start over 1400.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have thought this horse would be ready to race as the last day of his 2-year-old life. He's actually a November foal, so he's actually doesn't turn 3 to November either.
Yeah.
He's one we bought in New Zealand at the Ready to Run sale by Master Craftsman, a real flashy grey.
Yep.
His trials have been good. He was a trial winner the other day at St Arnaud
Yes.
and did it in fine style. He's done everything we've asked of him. He's got to the races. He hasn't gone shin sore at this point. That could happen in the next 2 days. But Brad Rule is going to ride him for Darren Weir. The reason he's got through is he's a very athletic horse. He eats well, he works good, and he doesn't exert himself.
No.
Like, he does it easily, and he
Beautiful
covers
style.
the ground, and
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons he's so professional, that we get him to Pakenham. I don't know about first up on the synthetic. It's always you don't know.
No.
He's drawn wide, so hopefully he'll be able to get wide with cover, and he can be let down
Yep.
out wide and hit the line strong. Not sure if he can win first up, but he's a nice horse, and he's going to be hopefully one to follow later on.
Definitely. And exciting for those owners.
2,2400 metre horse, that horse.
Yep. Monday we go to Chuka, where hopefully we can
Who's
get
going?
heads. Hopefully we can get My Obsession to the track. She hadn't had much luck getting to a race meeting with...
Well, they called him off, didn't they?
They called him off at Sandy.
She
and
can't draw a gate.
She was going to go to Warrnambool, which was here, and
Just can't draw a gate, this mare. She's
15 to 16, I think.
Yeah, look, I'm just hoping the 2 emergencies come out. Hopefully there's a few scratchings. We're in a later race. Hopefully the inside's off. I'm not asking for much, but John Allen rides her. But we've got to kick her off because she's a wet track mare. She's in great form, and we need to get her going because we don't want to get to a sort of second, third up when she's cherry ripe and we run out of wet tracks.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not saying she can't win on good ground, but she's a city winner, and we want to get her moving as we head into the spring because the races are only going to get harder.
Yeah.
So she's a lovely mare by long row. She's in great form, and I expect her to run really well on Monday.
For sure. That's all we know as in terms of acceptances, but we will have a little team at Warrnambool, Darren.
Big day, 4 horses.
4 horses.
So you'll probably flash these up on the results.
They'll be up tomorrow, so I'll have them up.
The acceptances and jocks.
And jocks and all that.
So where do we start?
We'll start off with...
Chloe Anna?
Yeah, Chloe Anna. who's
1800, is it?
Benchmark 64 with the blinkers off.
Been very disappointing this mare this time in, but she's been getting too far forward and jumping too well, and all the wins have been when she's come from well back in the field. So, look, we're taking a big risk here. We're taking the blinkers off, hoping that it'll...
Yeah. Work in reverse a bit.
Well, not sharpen it, but do the reverse.
Yeah.
And hopefully she can settle back and then work into the race.
Yeah.
So whether that works or not, I don't know, but that's the logic for the blinkers coming off.
Another key element will be Dean Yendall on, hopefully.
Yeah, well, hopefully Yendall's back from Darwin. I see he's got a cup ride. He might be drunk. He mightn't come back if he wins. So anyway, good luck to Dean up there in Darwin, and good luck to all the boys in Royal Request, John Marnie and his brother Dennis, and Phil Breton and the family in Royal Request with Neil Dye. Good luck to you guys up there. Also, who we got there? Licorice Bullet. She trialled really good. You were there.
Terrific.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, good. Good enough
Neville said don't tip it. What do you reckon?
She trialled well, Neville. That's all I'm going to say. She trialled well. That's fact.
Well,
I reckon she would actually go into a 1,000-metre race around Warrnambool, knowing the speed she shows from the gates, and I would say she is a very good first-up chance.
Have you tipped a winner in the last year?
Oh, well,
No.
I would have tipped.
That's the end of that one. Anyway, look, she's flying that mare, so she won well last prep before she tapered off.
Yep.
She loves the wet, and she should go good.
Mare with good promise. Yep.
David Baker will be wrapped that you've tipped that horse.
Dave. I'll get a photo for you, Dave. That'll sweeten it up. We've also got Escape the Rain, who...
Racing for a future.
Yeah, we've actually had to scratch her the last 2 or 3 starts.
She may not draw a gate either.
Well, we just hope she can draw a gate
Yeah,
on
well,
Tuesday.
she draws no good. She won't be running, but she's in the sales in August because she hasn't been going that good.
Yep.
But we want to try with blinkers and just see if that does anything before we move her on. So
Rider forward.
forward, yeah, that's it. I like that, Pete. Just rider
Forward,
Yeah.
bit of style there. We also have another one that's at the end of her career in
last run.
Soissons.
Last run for us.
Yes.
Yeah, Soissons goes out to 2,000 after her average run, I guess, at Pakenham the other day, where we thought she'd
Disappointing.
win over in a 58 mile, where she'd been threatening to, but well, everything points now to that she could be a 2,000 metre horse. So
We've actually taken the advice of a jockey here.
yeah,
Is
well,
that dangerous?
he said 2,000, but
Yeah.
Goldmine backed it up.
Yep,
So
did.
she goes to a 2,000, and look, she's been sold subject to inspection and breeding certificate after this run, and that'll be her last run for us. She
Yep.
hasn't won for a while. She's had a few injury issues, but she's been an honest little mare in the day.
She was prior to
But
injury.
unfortunately, they all come to an end at some point.
That's right.
So who's your best for the week?
Oh, well, I'm not allowed to say, but I really do like Wearshaw, and I don't mind Licorice Bullet first up, but if you've got to nail one, I'll go to Sydney, so I don't upset Neville.
Oh my God.
Well, I'll upset a heap of others.
Anyway, look, as long as we can get one winner
Yep.
there somewhere, and it wouldn't surprise me if we had a couple, but
What about yourself?
these races are hard to win, aren't they?
You're not going to tip one?
Well, I thought Wearshaw, like you. I thought Licorice Bullet would be hard to beat. I'm really looking forward to seeing the grey horse
Yep.
down at Pakenham.
There is a bit of excitement there. We've got the new one, and even seen Rockalicious down
Well,
here.
Rockalicious is a class mare. Like
Yep.
these are some, and she's getting ready for the spring for group races. So
Yeah.
I know she's going to be better over 14, but I don't think we'll be far away with any of these horses
No.
over the weekend. And
Yep.
you know, they're all hard races, but yeah, I do like Wearshaw. If he runs up to what he's doing, he should be winning. And Licorice Bullet, if she runs up to a trial, and even if My Obsession can get a bit of luck
Yeah.
from that gate,
Yep.
she should be too good for him because she's a C-class horse. So,
For sure.
you know, there's a few chances there, but on race day, they've still got to do it, Pete, as you know, and it doesn't always pan out.
And in these conditions, there's a little bit extra effort needed and a bit of luck from the jocks. But just back to Rani Meteor, Darren, that was our 50th winner for the year. We didn't think we were going to get there.
No, well, we got bogged from about May. It was very difficult with these conditions, and you know, horses drawing bad and just things not going right. And
Yep.
a lot of horses have gone out with foot abscesses or strains, and they've just got to go out, and they'll be back later in the year. But no, it was pleasing. You know, this is our second best year
Yep.
on winners.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it'll be close to our best year on prize money.
Yep.
Because we had some bigger results in the spring with La Passe and Dandino, so it'll be
sure.
interesting when we add all that up. And then obviously we'll have to work out our horse of the year and our
Yeah,
owner of the year,
yes.
which we'll announce sometime in August. But
For sure.
yeah, the whole season comes to an end, and
Then we just kick off again.
then we start from zero again. And look,
Well-
we've got a lot of young horses coming through, and a lot of the older horses have been moved on or in the process of being moved on. And
A couple of old ones like Tayu and...
well, I'll tell you, who knows what he's going to do. He's coming
Yep.
back off a long...
Equieto, not
Yeah.
far away.
No, there's some promising ones there, and I know we've got trials at somewhere on Tuesday.
Ballarat Inside Grass, so I'll
Yeah.
be there and you'll be at Warrattonville.
Yeah, I'll be
There you
down at
go.
Warrattonville. I'm looking forward. I like Warrattonville. I've had a lot of luck there.
Yes.
It's a long way. It's about a 4-hour drive, isn't it?
Oh, might cut an hour off it.
3-hour drive.
3 hour.
Mm.
Yeah, Warrattonville, Donalds, we do have a lot of luck up there.
I
with
wouldn't
our
mind seeing a
horses.
few owners at Warrattonville just to buy me a coffee.
Well, we could put something out there. First one there.
First one there. No,
No.
competitions? Nothing happening?
No, we'll just have a little bit of a break. We'll
Righto.
get something going once we get closer to the spring.
Nothing. No other news?
No, I've got no other news, I don't think. No.
All right.
We've just got you've got a 3.5 hour trip back to Balan, and you can drop me off after about an hour
Yes.
to Glen Thompson.
Then off to Heathcote tomorrow. Caulfield Saturday. Pakenham Sunday. Don't know about Chuka Monday, but definitely Warrattonville Tuesday.
Maybe I might have to sneak up to a
I need to get sponsored by BP or Mobil or somewhere, and
Little.
my car, I don't know if I can get many more Ks on that speedometer. It's starting to go around in circles, Pete.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is what we do. We love it, and
Yep.
it was great to come here and see Short Espresso run today.
Yep.
And tell you what, another 100 yards he would have won that race. And as Jamie Mock said when he got off, he dead-headed for second, but he said, if I hadn't had to push that horse out of the road on the corner
Yeah.
and got my momentum when I wanted to go 50 earlier, he said he would have won.
Would have won, yep.
That just shows you how hard it is to win a race.
Yeah, you can come here expecting the world, and sometimes you
And
go
it was-
home with an atlas, Darren, as
and
they
it-
say.
Jeez. You need to get some more new material.
I reckon I stole that one. Stole that one.
Anyway, and it was good to meet Charlotte's Webb.
Charlotte's Webb. Good idea, Charlotte.
All the best.
See you
Till next
guys.
week, Darren Dance, Peter Morganti from a lovely Casterton. If you haven't been here, try and get to their cup meeting next year and watch the horses go over the live steeple. Yeah, the hedges, aren't they? It's
They are
just,
hedges.
it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
If you haven't been here, get here.